Hello there, Sir from 17 once again, bringing you some more Call of Duty Black Ops commentaries, your nightly dose of my content. And this is Domination on Grid. I'm using an AK-47 that's got a blue dot sight on it, and I'm going to be using the lovely secret capture point 4B here behind this lovely cement. It's an awesome spot to capture this without people knowing you're there. It's really confusing. Just be careful of people like him who somehow got behind me. I do a little jump. I don't know why I didn't fire. I must have been like fucking mind warped or something mad, but I just, didn't do it. But before I get into any real commentary about the gameplay or about any bullshit topics that I love to indulge with, I've had a lot more people questioning the legend list, and I was hoping by now that people would, the people that it matters to, had seen enough videos to know exactly what the whole purpose of the list is. And if you're seeing the most recent one and you're thinking that's all good and well, but my name isn't there and I've been subscribed to you for X amount of time, it means you haven't seen the video where your name appeared. It's very simple, folks. I've explained this twice now in videos, and the premise is basically, the email address I use for my YouTube account, when I make the lists, I delete all the comments from the email, so all I've got is a big list of so-and-so subscribed to my account, and then I go down the list of the names, I put them into either Adobe Premiere, which I edit my videos in, or Photoshop, which I've tried this time to make it a little easier. All it did is degrade the quality because I didn't render it out properly, but that's my bad. And I delete every single one of the names afterwards, so that in the next list, the only people that appear are the new people. And that's what I've done pretty much ever since I started doing the lists. And the first maybe 5 or 10 people that became subscribers of mine actually got their own legend list. Like the very first one I did had one guy on it, because back in the day I had one subscriber. Then after that, I think it went up to 2 people a page, and then when I had a bit of a bump in subscribers, I might have got 3 or 4. And then as I kept putting content on, it got a bit more strenuous. I took a little bit more time to do the lists, and these days there are 50 plus names that appear. And it's one of those where I don't really put on the titles that it's a legend list update. I've only just started doing it, so the old lists are in videos that people must not have watched, because that's why they're all coming through now saying I've not seen my name, when if you look back through some of them, it happens at the start and you will be there if you search them. The only problem is it'll take you a long time to find the right videos, because I have 526 videos, and it's a pain in the ass for me to search them so I can drop a link so you can see yourself, but it's just one of those things. And unfortunately, if you want to see yourself and you haven't, you're going to have to go through that shit. But that is it in the simplest possible terms. If you subscribe, you enjoy what I'm doing, and you're new, you're going to see your name on the next legend list. It's that simple. If you didn't see yourself this time and you're new, you'll see yourself next time. And that's pretty much as much detail as I'm going to go into with it, because I was hoping by now that everybody would have a grasp on it. Because if you're watching all the videos, you don't miss a single thing I say, and it should be explained. But I do understand if you're not interested in the things that I put up on my channel and you only watch it for X or Z or whatever. But hopefully that should clear it up for anybody who's having trouble. And as you can see, these care packages over here are just a fucking crack house for people cruising over and wanting to take a piece, and I'm just exploiting that fact and killing dudes with the AK. And I actually get 2 chopper gunners in this game, and the score's only 38 kills, and the reason for it is there is this one Ghost Pro motherfucker that shoots me down both times I go up in the air, and I barely get any kills. This could have easily been a 70 kill plus game if my chopper gunner had A, been on host, and B, not been shot down. But unfortunately that isn't the story, that isn't the tale, and this is probably the most you'll ever see me camp in a game, unless I'm directly defending a bomb or a flag or something like that. And the reason for it is I know they're coming, we have the UAV, and I'm just waiting for them to rush out, overzealously, and I can clean them up and keep my streak going. But I've picked up somebody's FAMAS with a red dot on it. I personally don't like the red dot sight on the FAMAS unless you're running lightweight, because it's completely subconscious. But for me personally, I feel like I'm moving slower and I aim slower with the sight. I don't know if it's, a delay time that it does add to it because you get more precision at long distance. I truly don't know, but it's a gut feeling, and I just don't like the sight without lightweight, so I'm just being as conservative as I can. My napalm gets a few kills there. I know they're spawning out in the field. There's an attack chopper above me, which is actually cock-blocking my chopper gunners, and the reason why I haven't used them sooner. But luckily enough, we've got the double cap. They're all cruising around to the right of the hangar buildings down there where that ghost guy just was. And I'm just going to perch up here and get some easy kills on that one guy. And just wait it out. And now that they're spawning back in the field, I can cruise around here and hopefully cut some people off pushing through. I swap back to the AK because I have more confidence in it than I do the FAMAS at this moment in time, purely because I was in a really big AK mood. And this is one of those guns that sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. But that's my kill, that's my 9th streak, that's my 2nd chopper gunner. I'm trying to swap a weapon out, and there I do. I get the commando with the dual mags, which I think I've picked up already in this game, and then I try and use the chopper gunners. So here's the first one. We get into the chopper gunner, I start spraying a couple people, already I'm getting shot at, that's one flare gone, there's my 2nd flare. I was up, what, 5 fucking seconds? How much bullshit is that? I go back into the 2nd one, and you'll notice straight away, the same Ghost Pro motherfucker shoots me down again. And the reason why I know this is because his emblem comes up in the top right when he shoots me down, and he's got that fucking Barcelona flag. So, if you're watching this, dude, you're a wanker. You just ruined a really potentially good score, but, you know, I'll live, I suppose. And I did actually mean to get on Black Ops today, but none of my buddies were playing it, and then when they were, I was trying to download the most recent Strike Force event, and then I had to do some uploads, and I was finishing the Red Faction Armageddon guide, and, you know, I'm a busy guy sometimes, and I don't really get the chance that I'd like to play online. But it is a shame because it was double experience, and I am looking to get some cheap levels and hopefully get a couple of gameplays, because the most recent gameplays you're going to be able to spot them a mile off because they're going to have edited chopper gunners, so that they're going to have little introductions. There's going to be introductions to the levels, introductions if I get dogs or anything like that, just to spice up the content a little bit and make it a little bit more enjoyable to watch, because we're coming to the end of Black Ops' true appeal. There's a lot of people already that are bored with it. There's a lot of people that are still enjoying it. There's kind of that, you know, conflicted paradigm at the moment, because Modern Warfare 3 is going to be coming out soon, where there's a couple months till it comes out. Battlefield 3 is already, you know, really close to coming out, and there's a lot of titles that are stacking up right now. So this is pretty much the end of the lifespan of Black Ops until we don't see it for a while and people go back and start playing it when there's less people on the servers and there's less lag, and it turns into the Call of Duty 4 or the Modern Warfare 2 gameplay that you see these days, which is rarer but somewhat more enjoyable, I find, because it's not as frequent as it was when it first came out. And I'm actually really looking forward to this game not being, you know, the one that everybody's banging on at the moment. I'm looking forward to Modern Warfare 3 coming out and putting a lot of time into that, but then also being able to come back to Black Ops and hopefully having a different crowd on it to the usual psychos. And I hit my dash then when I was recording, so I do apologise about that. That's a rookie move on my behalf, and I get took out there from 2 angles. I don't even know what's going on. But that shit is crazy. And this is actually a pretty old gameplay now, because I think I'm the prestige above this one. Oh, actually, I might be 2 prestiges above this gameplay. The reason for that is, if you've ever recorded with the HD PVR, it records them with a date and a time, and it doesn't necessarily, you know, put any real data into it, so all they are screenshots with me, you know, changing the titles to how well I did, and I like to fluctuate in the quality of my gameplays, because I don't want it to be nothing but high kill games, because I have a lot of good games that aren't high kill games. I have a lot of games that are... Whoa, what the fuck happened then? I don't know if that was lag or what, but my controller got screwed for whatever reason. And I died at the end of the flashbang, so that's not overpowered at all. But yeah, I do like to mix up what I put, because not everybody has 15 minutes, you know, to watch a 3-round demolition that's super close and super tense. And I mean, a game like this, I die 8 times in this gameplay, but I did think it was pretty frenetic and it had some cool moments. There are some commentators that won't put up a game if they get more than like 5 deaths. And I really don't understand that, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people these days that are coming to videos for more than what is happening on screen. It's more than just statistics. And a lot of people lose themselves in the numbers and forget that it's about the fun of the gameplay and the fun of the commentary. You can have the worst gameplay ever, but if you can put a really cool opinion, a couple of jokes here or there, or a couple funny stories on top of it, I'd rather watch that any day than 101. That's just me though. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope I've cleared up that legend list nonsense, and you take care now.